So I don't typically talk about different movies that are coming up here on this channel, but as you may have noticed, in a news wave around the time that we got our first official trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home, I was pretty excited for it. I was looking for any reason to really go over it. We had the PlayStation controllers at the end, so I made a little section about the movie while saying, oh yeah, there were PlayStation controllers at the end of that, so it's kind of video game related, right? Well, we have the Spawn Wave Plus channel, so I figure, hey, why not just try talking about it here and see what you guys think? If you guys enjoyed the video, though, the like button helps out a ton, and subscribe if you're new here. So, Spider-Man No Way Home out next month, actually exactly a month from now, December 17th, and the hype levels are through the roof. To say this is just a really big, exciting movie for the holidays is an understatement. I guess you could compare it to Endgame. I mean, we built up to Endgame for about a decade of Marvel movies, getting everything set up for that one big final battle. But this is something that's going to really play into nostalgia from back in 2002. So this has been in the works for a while, technically, right? I mean, going back 2002, that was a long time ago. You get Tobey Maguire and the Sam Raimi Spider-Man. You get Andrew Garfield in here. And yes, you can see how this collaboration is going to span several generations of moviegoers for a character like Spider-Man. Now, the trailer came out yesterday, has already amassed 28 million views just on the Sony Pictures Entertainment YouTube channel. On the Marvel channel, 10 million views. I saw on IGN it was 5 million, hundreds of thousands of views for seemingly every re-upload of the trailer that I've seen across the internet. So yes, a lot of people are tuning in to check out every trailer that releases here. And this one I think is, I mean, it's so obvious what they're going to do here. They just don't quite want to just put it out there just yet. I almost think they're going to do it like a week before the movie comes out, just to get that last big marketing explosive push towards maybe a new poster they release with a couple of different Spider-Man all there together on set. And that's the most exciting part for a lot of people. I mean, the plot itself seems very convenient if you look at it for them setting this up, but none of us care because we want to see Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland on the same set fighting a bunch of bad guys. And this latest trailer, to me, just continues to confirm this. I mean, we see all the different villains from these different dimensions or generations of Spider-Man, different film generations and universes. We have, like, Sandman, Electro. Electro, I think, looks a lot better in this movie. He's not all blue and hooded and kind of strangely. I like this one much more, this iteration of Electro. And obviously we see Lizard, Green Goblin, and you get that voice, the Willem Dafoe voice is very, very nostalgic, obviously, for a lot of us who enjoyed the older Spider-Man movies. It's weird to say those are older, by the way, because it doesn't feel like it was nearly 20 years ago that we had the Sam Raimi Spider-Man introduced to us, but there we go. Technically, that first game was on the GameCube and the PS2. I remember getting it there and playing it. So yeah, wow, it's really been that long. Now we get to the point where these movies are making me feel old, not just the games. But either way, we do see that Spider-Man has been outed as Peter Parker. I mean, if you've seen any of the trailers, it's not even a spoiler anymore because that's just how they're setting all of this up. So he goes, Doctor Strange says, hey, I don't want people to know that I'm Spider-Man anymore. They botched the whole spell, and that just seems to, of course, break open time, reality, and bring in multiverse, and it's a whole thing with that. They've only shown the different villains, but I think they're pretty much playing into them showing that, yes, there will be other Spider-Man dropping in to help fight against these villains. I mean, even like the last shot shows Tom Holland jumping towards a bunch of different villains by himself, and like Lizard's not even going after him. He's like ducking below him almost in that scene. So it's pretty obvious they're editing out like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, who I assume would be on either side. Now, we do see a couple of interesting dynamics, one between Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, as they appear to have a couple of fight scenes back and forth there, which I'm sure will lead to some very weird things as Doctor Strange will kind of bend time, reality, and everything. There's a really cool scene where Spider-Man's like falling into a bending city. That'll be interesting to see that. But the other one is Doc Ock, as he appears to realize, oh, you're not the Peter Parker I'm supposed to be fighting with. They show a scene where Peter and his friends are sitting there actually just talking to him normally and not being attacked. So I guess Doc Ock realizes, oh, I need to figure out how to get back to my universe so I can fight with the actual Spider-Man that I'm used to. Also, that's a nice play towards where's Tobey Maguire, basically, as we're all asking that. That's kind of the question I have right now. Are they going to go all the way until the end of the movie to have the different Spider-Man drop in, as we see Doctor Strange say that they're coming through as he's trying to hold everything together? Does that mean that Peter Parker is going to get beaten down, Tom Holland, most of the movie, and then at the end you see Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield come in to help him fight against these different villains and then send them back to their specific universe? I mean, that's kind of the way I'm thinking this will play out. I would like to see them come in sooner in the movie and kind of interact with him throughout with his personal life as well as like the superhero life. I think that'd be kind of cool, and also be fun to just see that interaction on screen rather than just be something that's maybe 15 minutes of them fighting. Now, the other thing I'm curious about is how long is this movie going to be, because it seems like they're setting this up with a ton of stuff, and that was something I was a bit concerned about. Is this going to be a movie that feels rushed because they're trying to jam so much stuff into it? And that's something we've seen before with a couple of other Marvel movies. So to be honest, I'd rather just be a 3-hour movie and then be able to get enough time with all of these different characters rather than like a hour 50 or 2-hour movie where it's just constant scene to scene to scene and just feels really rushed. However, everything I've seen so far has me really hyped up. Yes, I know a lot of that has to do with the nostalgia going back to the original Raimi Spider-Man, but still, the idea of bringing them together to fight against a bunch of villains that are also brought together on the other side, I mean, it's exciting stuff. It's fanfare, it's playing to the fans, but we don't care. We just want to see it in action on the big screen. But let me know what you guys think about all this down below. Are you excited? Are you hyped for Spider-Man No Way Home? Are you going to go see it in theaters next month? Then I guess let me know your thoughts around the whole situation with multiple Spider-Man in this movie. Do you think they're going to tell us before the movie comes out? I kind of believe they're going to release a new poster like a week before the movie comes out. So if it comes out December 17th, we'd see it December 10th or 11th. They just drop a new poster and a new trailer showing them maybe fighting or just at least confirming that they will be in the movie. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.